in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if she said I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home. Then I said, what's that? And she said,
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Arian Smith, 76 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You think you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Allen again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Middle.
To the air, Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
5 wide.
Again, it's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Regular. Ready? Out. Alert.
Looking to throw. Allen. Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 42.
Back to the ground. Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Pass.
Allen. Shakir hauls it in. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Cooks on the quick slant. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 2.
Hey, tight. Hey, alert! Where's that?
Here's Allen to throw it.
Has his man. It's Shakir. Down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
61 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The extra point by Bass. Up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, kid.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now Fields. Now he'll tuck it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's second down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3-19.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sack back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bills 10.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They they erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll run with Hall.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
66 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Running left, it's Hall.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Folks' kick is good.
And they have regained the lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, It's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the Owlies have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Allen gonna throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line, with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Jets, 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the run.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin with a run by Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Allen. He hits him in stride. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
5 wide. Hey, tight. Look out.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Green 19! Half 85! What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Bills. 1st down.
What's that?
A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Alert! 180! 56, 56!
To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, and give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 12. First down.
Here we go, son.
New York.
58, you see that? Right.
Give to Hall running right. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 2.
Jets 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Throw right side caught by Davis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
319! Hey, home.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try to pick it up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
McDonald drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
A give running right is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now Fields going to run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline, Garrett Wilson.
Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
87 yards.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Bills 26.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I
The
love.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Davis on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On play action, Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Amari Barno
picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now.
Easy. Hey, Ken. 11. Chip slant. Go.
Here's Fields.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Second down and 8.
Five wide.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
319! Alert!
Allen going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Up the middle to Davis.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They keep it with Davis on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 2nd and 8.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quickly as Allen, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Alert! Hey, tight. Half 10. Alert!
Here's Allen.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
For the Bills field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
3-19, get right.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
CIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top Carrera to shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. How is it, B?
It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
It's tricky to rock around. Rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then they dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. How is that?
Tricky,
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 tricky, it's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. We don't use
assume
on your own,
they offer,
and lots and lots,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all,
Y'all,
but we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shot, cause this is it.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, hey, bring them I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the hood was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut down. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 33. This one deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Really no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Their own 5-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 65 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. And that's complete to Cooks.
He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Ball again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 44 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go again with Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Hall. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And the Jets, first down.
Here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Fields now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fields. Now a run here, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
This is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Round 80.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Cooks on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Allen. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Thrown outside to Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This one finds Wilson downfield.
A very solid gain of 27.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 21 yards away.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your velocities get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Regular.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Go.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run with Hall.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Yep.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jets 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a 2nd and 10. One play action. Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
319.
Here's Fields. That is caught.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Fields throwing again. Now he's going to step up and run.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught at the 25.
Now it's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. Is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again is Fields.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, New York.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Fields.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Fields.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
Even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Allen off the play fake.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith, 73 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Allen going to run with it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start with a handoff to Strong.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields going to move him around. In motion comes the tight end left. Off play action, Fields. It's caught on the right side at Snell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Jets.
To throw is Fields. Goes right back to Smith again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
A give running right is Hall. And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
Here we go.
Fields. Repeating the last play, going to Mechie here. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer.
Here we go.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Jets, 36.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Middle.
Here's Allen. Cooks on the quick slam. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, home. Half.
Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. 51, Jets 36. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Arian Smith,
70 yards.
and the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Allen getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Middle.
The first down carry for Davis.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Pierre Strong
from 21 yards away.
And And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
58, Jets 43. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Amari Barno able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go. Easy. 331.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Strong to begin the drive. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
To the air, Allen. He gets it to Cooks. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bills 65, Jets 43. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across
across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Jets. First down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Fields going to change things up here. 2nd down and goal. Fields. Now Fields going to run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Fields.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Dalton Kincaid.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 4th touchdown of the game.
And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 51. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw is Taylor. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They go play action with Taylor.
Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
And the Jets 1st down.
To throw again is Taylor.
That back foot throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Taylor.
As this complete to Woods. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
70.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Jets. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Bills are going to recover. First and 10, it's Strong. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
180! Half 85, half
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6.
Alert!
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
There's a screen play. This is Strong.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
41-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Middle.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now this time Allen will throw. Allen going to run with it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
The good pickup there of 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
There he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Strong with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 58. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Fields.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Here we go. Right.
One play action. Fields.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets, 65.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic